Hello everyone, this is Andy Nix from Cross Christian Counseling Center, and this is the mental health moment for January 2026. It's incredible. January 2026 marks 3 years of our business working together, and during that time period, we have conducted over 4,200 counseling sessions with hundreds of clients. And I have to tell you that we are extremely grateful and humbled to have this opportunity to work with you in some of the most difficult times in your lives, to be referred by you to other people, to be trusted. And we're very thankful for this opportunity, and I just want to thank you for that. Today I want to talk about the importance of relationships and emotional vulnerability and honesty. And the best thing to talk about that with, I think, is kind of an example. And I want to talk about my dad for a minute. Growing up, my dad was larger than life. You know, he was 12 feet tall. He knew everything. He was smart. He was funny. He could figure anything out. Once I was like 8. He decided he and I were going to build one-man boats over the winter to use them for fishing in the spring and the summer. We didn't have any plans. He just pulled out wood and cut it, and we nailed it together, and then we fiberglassed it and painted, and they worked for like 2 years. It was incredible. And I always knew how he felt. I knew when he was happy, I knew when he was sad, I knew when he was mad. But I didn't always know why. So when he had those sad moments or those mad moments, I stayed away from him. And I realized about a decade ago, I was doing the same thing with my daughters. They knew how I felt. I mean, come on. We don't hide that emotion very easily, but we don't know why. And part of that is my responsibility to tell my daughters not just how I feel, but why I feel the way that I do. The same, of course, is true with my wife. Here's an example. The Sunday before Thanksgiving, my wife and my daughter were at church, and I'd really had a bad month in November. So we finished the worship, we're taking communion, I come back and I sit down at the pew beside my daughter, and my wife's on the other side, and I start crying. I'm having a bad time. And my wife reaches over and she hands me a Kleenex. And then my daughter reaches over and she holds my hand. Now, I was still sad, but I wasn't sad and alone. And I know if either of my other daughters had been there, they would have done the same thing. Because I had told them why I was sad. I had given them that emotional vulnerability. I had given that openness to them. I had deepened our relationship. And in so doing, I give them the permission to be vulnerable with me. And I want you to think about your relationships that you have right now, be it with your spouse, with your siblings, with your children, with your parents. We all know what emotions we're going through. But do they know why? Instinctively, if I'm around somebody who's mad, frustrated, I'm worried, did I cause this? So then I have guilt over something I didn't even do. This has been a lot today. And I hope it makes sense. But I urge you to look at the relationships you have in your life and ask yourself, not only do they know how you feel, but do they know why you feel that way? Again, if you ever have any questions, please email me at andynix@thechurchofthecross.net. Thank you, and peace be with you.